So, folks, anybody ever fall asleep on the train and realize something's missing? Whatever the case may be. And you know what I find interesting is how people fall asleep. They get lulled to sleep, if you will, by somebody else's sleep. Like somebody's back there snoring or they're really breathing softly, and you find yourself breathing softly and falling asleep as well. Have you noticed that that tends to happen? But anyway, on the note of all of a sudden you recognize like something's missing. All right, obviously I'm not talking about the bus because the bus is local unless you do the long hauls, unless you do the long haul buses. So let's talk about the fact that, okay, here's where I'm going to go with this, and it's really interesting given a certain scenario or a certain trip that I took. So let's say you were provided some Medal of Freedom or some Medal of Honor or something along those lines. Now, I'm not trying to be sacrilegious, if that's even a word, patriotic. But what I'm saying is that you go, you receive this. Let's say even the president or somebody in higher up, Congressional Medal of Honor, something, let's say it's a big deal. And let's say you have some of them. And they're provided to you for whatever the reason is, justification, in honor or recognition of something you've done, but you're never standing in front of these people to receive them. They just magically pop up. Anyway, it's not magically, but let's just say you have them and you were presented them. Regardless, that's just the way it is. Now, let's say, and no one's ever supposed to touch them because there are certain ramifications for it, and one never knows, with all the technology that's out there, the nanotech and everything else, a little bump on a coin, who knows what it could be. Not that I'm stirring the pot. I'm just going with some of the things that I'm thinking here. And let's say you awoke and to find it missing, or some of them missing. Somebody's going through it, they're rambling through it like it's their right and privilege to do so. What do you think would or should be the response? And here's another question. Now, here's where I get into my potential secret society slash, just for the sake of it kind of thing. What if they stole it and there's a secret society that recognizes that somebody other than the person that they presented it to has the item? What would happen? I don't know. I'm still thinking through some things and writing them, but